I somehow managed to set the most complex, best no-hand slab that I've ever set before, and it was partially by random, like I really didn't put in too much thought. Initially, I was like, I'm going to try cheat the intended sequence that I've made. And then I was like, maybe not. And I tried starting up on this pink gold first, and I was like, nah, I'll try cheat it. Get my foot across the red volume, it slips off, but I'm like, I think I can still land on the black. But it's so hard to put the foot on as the lip of the volume kind of, it doesn't block it, but it is over it. That makes sense, so your foot kind of scoots off, and then I was like, okay, I'll try the intended beta, which is step up right onto the pink one, and then step back left onto the sideways green one. So I think it's really cool having to go back in yourself back left a bit after. And just finding the balance point on this green hold is really hard because it's so angled as well. After a while, I eventually started to trust the left foot on that green hold. Well, maybe trust is a strong word, but started to weight it and was taking the other foot off, and then I had to move my right foot down onto the smear and the volume. So I tried going to the black hold again, but that left foot just doesn't let me move my weight to the right a lot, so I have to go to the volume. After an hour, I got the step up to the pink and step onto the green semi-dial, like it was like every other go maybe that I was doing it, and I was starting to trust it a lot more. But what I didn't trust was the smear on the right foot, because even when it felt absolutely bomber, it just slips off sometimes. It's so annoying. My original thought was once I stood on this volume, I would be able to cross under left foot and step in the black, but the way I have to angle my ankle kind of stops that from working, so I actually have to go left foot back to the little curved pink one, crescent pink thing. Also, there's two pink holes up high. They were just remnants of the old problem. They're not in. But yes, once I stand on the crescent, I can move right foot to the black and then smear on the top of the volume with the left. This move's scary as well. You know, pretty much every move except the first move is very droppable for me. And finally I have to cross through, which feels very vulnerable, as that left foot feels like it could pop at any second. Which it hasn't, weirdly. Yeah, I feel like it's the worst hold on the thing, but it's the one that hasn't popped at all. Best attempt at stepping onto the thing, so I think if my left foot hadn't popped I would have been sitting pretty. But it also could have dropped the end as well.